Hello Dallas golfers, Brady Hawkshurst here, and I want to give you a quick how-to video in terms of how to change a grip. So got a wedge here. First thing we need to do is and one thing you're going to need at home is a rubber clamp and a vise. You can get a rubber clamp online. Hopefully in your garage you've got a vise, but we simply stabilize the golf club by putting it in the clamp. Have an X-Acto knife here with a special kind of blade you can pick up at any hardware store. It's called a hook blade, and we simply cut the grip. That's step one. So once you cut the grip, you can see they peel off really relatively easily. The next step we have to do is strip the tape off. We have a heat gun, but you can use a hair dryer at home. Apply a little bit of heat. Be real careful if you're doing this with graphite. Graphite, if you put too much heat on it, you can break down the shaft, cause problems. This is a steel shaft, so just a little bit of heat here for about 10 seconds. Or so, and that should help the tape come off really relatively easy. Once you get the tape all the way off, we're going to put it right back in the clamp. Make sure the butt end is clear. You don't want anything rattling around in the golf club. Next thing you need is a roll of 2-inch double-sided tape. So one thing that we do real quick is mark the shaft so we know how much tape. You kind of put your grip here, mark the point there. That's going to help us. I stand off to the side here, but you stretch the tape down the shaft, tear it off. Begin to wrap that around part way. You get it mostly on. You begin to tear off the layer of the double-sided tape. Sometimes this can be a little difficult. There we go. Peel all that off, and then we continue to wrap this tape all the way around the shaft here. The last thing that you're going to need is grip solvent. That's basically a lubricant to allow the grip to slide on. You're able to use mineral spirits to do that. You can pick that up at any hardware store as well, and you squirt just a little bit into the grip. While you can make sure you have the hole on the end closed. So close the hole, squirt it in, then you shake the grip a little bit to lubricate it there. Hold the mouth end, and then you slowly let that pour out onto the grip to lubricate the tape. Once that's all nice and lubricated, we use these marks here to make sure we get it straight. There's a mark here as well, and you slide that on. Stand off to the side. You can get shot with the lubricant there. Slide that on. A little towel is nice to wipe off some of the excess. That nice and clean. One step I do is I pound it on the ground a couple times to make sure it's all the way on. You don't want any movement up here. Last check is to look down the club and make adjustments here while it's still wet if you need to get it perfectly straight. Regrip the golf club here in about 3 minutes.